morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. It's that time once again for more video game reviews that I got to do. These two games also came from Magfish, just like some of the other ones have been the last few weeks. And what am I reviewing? WCW Nitro. Ooh, look, it's the giant. He's going to eat ya. And Power Move Pro Wrestling, which I have no idea what it was till I played it. But first, let's talk about WCW Nitro. WCW Nitro was released around, believe it or not, surprisingly, 1998. Yeah. 98, folks. In January 98. The game featured a large member of the roster playable WCW wrestlers, as well as four motion video clips from Nitro. The game was followed by Thunder, which we'll get to that later in another video. Now, believe it or not, PC and Nintendo 64 ports were released of Nitro in 1999 with the updated roster featured in Thunder. Now, just for all you humanoids out there, to quote the great Bobby the Brain Heenan, the following wrestlers they were 16 playable characters, each featuring a video introduction of themselves. And boy, were they crap. With 48 other wrestlers that can be unlocked either by playing through tournament mode with various wrestlers or by using a cheat code. Some of these secret characters are WCW wrestlers or personalities, while others are fictional characters or THQ staff. And believe it or not, WCW Nitro sold a lot to a mere re-release under the Greatest Hits banner. Alright? Now, excuse me, my nose ditch. The following characters were the ones you could be: Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Sting, Lex Luger, Alex Wright, Randy Savage, Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, The Giant, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Stevie Ray, and Booker T, DDP, and Six. Now, believe it or not, WCW Nitro also had where you can unlock the characters cheat code, which would unlock way more characters, which I think is fucking hilarious as shit. And the secret characters were even funnier. You had Eric Bischoff, Chris Jericho, Ultimo Dragon, Rey Mysterio, Bones, Santa Claus, Superfan, and many others. Okay, that should tell you how many secret characters there were in this. You had white and black. I'm not white and black. You had yellow and red Hulk Hogan, multicolored Savage, multicolored Sting. Okay, you had Steve Mongo McMichael, Conan, Medusa, Jacqueline, Sonny, fucking Uno, Kimberly Page, Bobby the Brain Heenan. You could always do what you wanted to do. Have Bobby the Brain Heenan beat the fuck out of Tony Schiavone. There was a lot of weird characters. I mean, come on. Frankenstein, T-Rex. The game was fucking weird as shit. You would think they were on crack when they came up with some of the characters. But, with that being said, graphically, the game don't hold up for shit. Control-wise, the game don't hold up for shit. But it's got nostalgic value. Now, believe it or not, the PC version, which I did own at the time, supported network play. You could play online, but it was kind of tricky. Now, what do I feel about this? You'll find out later in the video. But just to tell you, I only paid $1 for this game. $1. Next, we're heading to Power Move Pro Wrestling. Now, I never heard of this game when I bought it, but you know, hey, it was $1. I figured, why the hell not? Now, you get to choose from 12 different brawlers, including the powerful Agent Orange and an ex-police officer from the Middle East called the Egyptian whatever, as you try out more than 50 real-life wrestling maneuvers. Each character, of course, has unique special moves, some of which are devastating. All the basic wrestling rules are in effect. Each match be settled by either a 3-count, pin, or a disqualification. In order to get to pin, you first have to drain your opponent's energy to 0. Modes of the play included 1 and 2 player matches, Trollman Gauntlet Championships, PPW League, the massive Trollman Gauntlet mode challenge used to defeat 12 wrestlers in succession with no rest in between matches. The PPW League lets you invest in a point-based season in which the goal is to move up the ranks. The game features 4 different wrestling venues, 4 different ring designs, 2 cool camera angles, and a wide array of options, not to mention all the hidden treats. Now, there were hidden treats. Yes, there was, and I will admit that. But the game is weird as shit. Okay, I tried playing it, and I had trouble understanding the controls. Now, I should tell you, you actually got to play as the referee and the announcer, which is scary, isn't it? Now, I played the game. It's hard to explain how the game is because it's really one of those weird games, and it's done by Activision. I mean, there's not even a Wikipedia page. I actually had to do a lot of this research on my own. I couldn't, go to Wikipedia and get a good, skim through it. Now, the controls, like I said, are crap. You really got to play this while I have the manual to understand how to use the controls. Graphically, it's crap. The sound is crap. The only good things about it is the modes. That's it. Other than that, it's not that good of a game. Very bad game. Would not recommend this to anybody. So at the end of the day, I give WCW Nitro a 2 out of 5. The only reason I give it a 2 is the nostalgic feeling I get when I play it. Takes me back to the old days. And plus the fucking rants are fucking hilarious. You can look them up on YouTube for a good laugh. As far as for Power Move Pro Wrestling, I may be on the majority on this one. I don't know. I give it a 1 out of fucking 5. I would not recommend that one unless you're a diehard wrestling fan and you just want it because it's a wrestling game. Other than that, stay the fuck away from it. Now, of course, this is the second of my reviews today. I got one more wrestling video review going up later tonight. And that is, of course, WWF Attitude, which is one of my favorite wrestling games of all times. Comes in at number 3. Closely followed by, in second, WrestleMania, the arcade game, and WrestleFest. Now, how do I feel about WWF Attitude? Well, you will have to wait and see. But until then, this is the DOUG signing out saying have a good Saturday and see you later tonight. Woo, woo. Oh, fuck Zack Ryder. He's a little bitch.